Hey, welcome to the tuning, tone, and technique video for punk rock drums. I'm Stooley. I'm going to teach you how to get the sounds and perform the techniques needed to become a great punk drummer. I know you're saying, punk rock drums, why do I need a video? On the contrary, today's punk rock drummers are some of the best drummers around. They're versed in many different styles. This video will serve as a beginning on how to study drumming. The only difference is we're going to use punk rock elements. After studying this tape, you can move on to other musical styles or continue with more complex punk rock beats. Well, let's get started with tuning. First, take the drum head, crack around the edges. Place the drum head on the drum. Next, take the metal rim and place it on the top of the drum head. Line up the holes, put in the lug screws, and hand tighten. Take the drum key and find the strainer. Hand tighten the screw, then skip a screw and move to the next. Repeat until you get to the one you started with. Once you're there, skip that one and go to the next. Once you've made it all the way around, go to the beginning one and using the drum key, turn it a full turn. Then follow the same pattern you did with your hand. Once you're done, the lug screw you started with will change the tone, and the one you ended with will change the pitch. To get the sounds for punk rock drumming, you'll want to tighten the snare 3 or 4 extra turns. For the toms, you'll only want to turn it a half or a quarter turn. I also want you to experiment with different drum heads. A lot of students ask me what kind of sticks I prefer. For a punk rock gig, I use a 2B or a marching stick. You can also go with a 5B. The reason I use the bigger stick is I can hit the same and the tone will be fatter and the sound will be louder. I recommend you experiment with both. I'm going to show you how to hold the sticks using the matched grip. First, place the stick between your thumb and first finger. Then wrap the rest of your fingers around it, but don't clench it. Let the stick float in your hand like this. Then, flip the stick over and strike the drum. When you hit the drum, don't hit through, but leave the stick a little above the drum head, like shown. Because it's the matched grip, you're going to hold the stick in the other hand the same way. I prefer this grip when I'm playing punk rock because it gives me more power and endurance on the drum set, and that's what punk's all about. Here it is, the part you've all been waiting for, playing the drums. First, we're going to assign limbs to instruments. I'm going to do this for a right-handed setup. If you're a lefty, just reverse your hands and feet. The right hand will play the hi-hat. The left hand will play the snare. The right foot will play the bass drum. And the left foot will control the hi-hat. The next method I'm going to use is singing. We're going to assign sounds to limb movements. The sound for the hi-hat with the bass drum is bzz. The sound for the bass drum by itself is boom. The sound for the hi-hat by itself is chick. And the sound for the snare with the hi-hat or without is ka. Let's start with this basic punk beat. It's played right hand, right foot, right hand, left hand. It sounds like bzz, ka, bzz, ka. Let's see it on the drum set slow. Let's try this variation on the basic punk beat. It has a faster bass drum after the first bass drum and hi-hat. It's played right hand, right foot by itself, right hand, left hand, then a rest. It's sung bzz, boom, ka, rest. Bzz, boom, ka, rest. Let's see it on the drum set, slow. Now that we have those two basic punk beats under our belt, let's move on to combine them to make the first of our combination beats. It's played right hand, left hand, right foot by itself, right hand, left hand, then a rest. It's sung bzz, ka, bzz, boom, ka, rest. Bzz, ka, bzz, boom, ka, rest. Let's see it on the drum set, slow. This is the standard rock beat you hear in every pop rock song on the radio. But in punk, it's played a lot faster. It's played right hand, right hand by itself, right hand by itself again. It's sung bzz, chick, ka, chick. Bzz, chick, ka, chick. Let's try it on the drum set, slow. Here's a variation on that basic rock beat. It's played right hand, right foot, right hand, right foot, right hand, left hand, right hand by itself. It's sung bzz, bzz, ka, chick. Bzz, bzz, ka, chick. Let's see it on the drum set slow. Now, let's combine those two rock beats to get the first rock combo. It's played right hand, right foot, right hand by itself, right hand, left hand, right hand by itself, right hand, right foot, right hand, right foot, right hand, left hand, and then right hand by itself. It's sung bzz, chick, ka, chick, bzz, bzz, ka, chick, bzz, chick, ka, chick, bzz, bzz, ka, chick. Let's see it on the drum set slow. Let's try this variation on the punk rock beat. It's played right hand, right foot, right hand, left hand, right foot by itself, faster. the right foot is going to be twice the speed of the beat. So it's sung bzz, rest, ka, boom, bzz, rest, ka, boom. Let's see it on the drum set, slow. We're now going to take that variation and combine it with the basic beat. It's played right hand, right foot, right hand, left hand, right hand, right foot, right hand, left hand, right foot by itself faster. It's sung bzz, ka, boom, bzz, ka, boom. Let's try it on the drum set slow. This is the third variation on the basic punk beat. It's played right hand, right foot by itself, right hand, right foot by itself. It's sung bzz, boom, ka, boom, bzz, boom, ka, boom. Remember that right foot is double timed. Let's see it on the drum set, slow. This is the last combination beat we're going to do. It's played right hand, right foot, right hand, right foot by itself, right hand, right foot by itself. It's sung bzz, ka, bzz, boom, ka, boom, bzz, ka, bzz, boom, ka, boom. Let's see it on the drum set, slow. With these beats, you can establish a great punk rock repertoire. I want you to take all the variations, combine them together to make other combinations. Now that you have the last section under wraps, let's see how you can change the beats by playing on different sound sources. The next technique is called the half-open hi-hat or the slushy sound. It's heard on many punk recordings and it's accompanied by a 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a great way to break up verses and choruses. Let's hear it on the drum set. Lift your left foot and hit the hi-hat. The left foot controls the slushiness. If you want more, lift more. If you want less, lift less. This next technique is an alternative to the slushy hi-hat. It's called riding the crash cymbal. Let's see it on the drums. To accomplish this technique, you use the shoulder of the stick against the crash cymbal. I use that technique to bring up the energy level of a song. I want you to experiment with that. This technique is called riding the floor tom. All you do is take your right hand part and play it on the floor tom. We're going to use the basic rock beat for this one. Let's see it on the drums. I want you to go back and use those sound techniques with the rest of the beats. That should give you a nice arsenal to work from. This section deals with 3 of the beginning 26 American standard rudiments. They are the single stroke roll, the double stroke roll, and the paradiddle. If you've been playing for a while, you probably know 1, 2, or even all 3 of them. If so, use this as a refresher. The single stroke roll is performed by playing a right hand, then a left hand, and continuing in that fashion. That's why it's called the single stroke roll. Let's see it on the drum set from slow to fast. The key to this roll is picking the stick up off the head. The next roll is the double stroke roll. You play 2 in the right hand, 2 in the left hand. It's a series of downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, upstroke. Let's see it on the drum set from slow to fast. This final rudiment is called the paradiddle. It's a combination of single stroke roll and double stroke roll. It's played right, left, right, right, then left, right, left, left. Let's see it from slow to fast on the drum set. These rudiments are invaluable tools to get your chops together to be a better punk drummer. This section deals with composing and arranging fills. Composition deals with motion around the drum set. We're going to use the basic motion from left to right. Fills are extensions of beats and they should be used to keep the song moving along. With that said, we're going to start with this first drum fill. It's played 2 on the snare drum, 2 on the high tom, 2 on the floor tom, and then 2 on the snare again. Let's see it on the drum set, slow. Now let's play that fill in front of punk beat number 3. We're going to play the beat 3 times, then play the fill once. Don't stop after that. Let's see it on the drum set, slow. Now let's change the composition of the fill. We're going to play 2 on the floor tom, 2 on the high tom, 2 on the snare, and 2 on the floor tom again. We've changed the composition and the motion from right to left. Let's see it on the drum set, slow. Now let's play that fill in front of another punk rock beat. You're going to play the beat 3 times, the fill once, and then continue that process. Let's see it on the drum set, slow. That's the 2 basic ways to compose fills. Another component of fills is rhythm. Those were 1/8 notes. These are 16th notes. They're going to be twice as fast. So we're going to start with the basic left to right motion. 4 on the snare, 4 on the high tom, 4 on the floor tom, 4 on the snare again. Let's see it on the drum set, slow. Let's take this fill and play it in front of another punk rock beat. Play the beat 3 times, the fill once, Continue on. Let's see it on the drum set slow. Now, let's reverse the composition of the fill. We're going to go from right to left. 4 in the floor tom, 4 in the high tom, 4 in the snare, and 4 in the floor tom again. Let's see it on the drum set slow. Now let's take that fill, stick it in front of a punk rock beat. We'll play the beat 3 times, the fill once, and so on. Those are the basics of composing drum fills. As you can see, it's half rhythm and half composition. I want you to play those fills after all the variations and all the combo beats. See what you can come up with. Well, it's the end for me and the beginning for you. Here's my advice. Practice snare stuff on the first day, then move to beats on the second day, play beats with fills on the third, and finally, take a day off and just mess around on the drum set. That's the only way you'll get through this practicing. You now have the fundamentals of punk drumming in your possession. I also want you to check out the extras at the end of the video. They have more beats and more fills. Well, good luck and I'll see you soon.